Hello gorgeous people who love to scrap. It's Val from Australia. I just wanted to share this like awesomely beautiful project that I have made a while ago actually. I would say this is like nearly 12 months since I've made this and I haven't shared it with you guys whatsoever. Can you believe it? I'm so mean, I know. So spank I do apologize. Again, I'm always apologizing, I know, so I am a little bit mean for not sharing it sooner. This has just been hanging up in my craft room, which is messy at the moment. I have cleaned it and then it's gone messy again, and I've cleaned it and it's gone messy again, and we're at the stage where it's messy again, so I have plans to clean it on Sunday for like the final time. So getting back to this is a beautiful mini album in a holder that I have made just out of fabric. So I'm so super happy with how it's come out. It's so vintage, it's so Victorian, it's so tattered at the same time, and it's so vast style. So if you want to know what my style is, this is it. This is so me. I love everything about this. It's got bling, it's got my favorite color, which is peachy pink, and it's got laces and it's got appliques, and it's so girly and so beautiful. So before I share with you guys the mini album, this is the base of the pocket, or the, I would say pocket or wall hanging, a wall hanging pocket to hold my mini album, which I have made to go in it. And I've just use some fabric from my stash, and I just form a pocket down here. I've actually meant to make some tags that go in here, but I haven't made any tags yet to go in there, and it's actually been, like I mentioned, 12 months since I've made this, or I would say maybe 10 months. So it goes all the way across like that, so you can slide lots of tags in, or pictures, or whatever you want in there. So it's just a long piece of fabric which I have just looped back like that, and made the pocket up here, and I've just stitched it a little bit here in the corner here, so that I can tuck a picture in at the back here and towards the other side. Let me see, it's been that long that I can't even remember what I had done. So that's what I had done on this side, but I have backed it twice, so it's actually got two layers here to form the pocket. So when you put your finger down here, it doesn't go towards the side, you see there? So the pockets are separate from this pocket here. So I hope you know what I mean, because I've backed it with two layers of fabric here to form two pockets. So two pockets here for tags, laces, trinkets, or whatever you want to pop in there also. And you can enclose one side if you want, but I've left them so they go all the way across. So there's my hand. There you go. So I hope you know what I have been trying to say there. And I've just ruffled some beautiful chiffon fabric across the front here to embellish it, and then I've stitched some laces into here. Everything on this is hand stitched, nothing is glued on this particular part whatsoever. I think the appliques here might be glued. It's been that long since I've made it, I can't even remember. So the appliques might be glued on, because I find it's really hard to sew appliques with beads on, like pearls on like that, so I have to glue it. So that's the only part where I have glued. Everything else is all hand stitched. So try not to use glue as much, because if you do use glue, let's say for the trims down here, it will be really stiff like that. It's not moldable like this, which makes it more natural, more beautiful. So try not to use glue as much, but if you have to and you haven't got a sewing machine, then you know, there's no other way around it. You have to use glue. But if you've got a sewing machine, go all the way, make it the effort, and make it beautiful. So that's what I have done here. Just added some beautiful braid trimming down the bottom there from Spotlight. Some doilies down here. Some beautiful lace trim that I've purchased from one of the craft stores here. The ruffled chiffon fabric, like I mentioned, with some pearl trims in the center. Up here, just some beautiful appliques which I've purchased from Shre. And that Shre listed on her Etsy store a while ago. So they are so absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Thank you so much, Shre. And up here's just some more of this beautiful lace from my stash also. And on here I've made this beautiful tattered pin brooch out of some fabric from my stash, and it's a peachy pink color also, and it can come off because it's just on a pin brooch there. So, and I've just dangled some beautiful seam binding laces and pearls from my stash there also. On the back it's just plain like that because it's up against the wall anyways, guys. I have it hanging up, and I've had it hung up for a while. As you can see, the two little hooks are like stiff because there's a bit of weight on the mini album, and they're not flowy like that. They're just like they've been hung up for so long. So and on the side here I've just added some beautiful little dangles here that I've just made from some jewelry pieces that I have purchased onto there also. So that forms the base of my mini album holder, and it's so beautiful. This would be perfect for yourself, for your scrapbook room, or also for a beautiful gift for your loved ones also. So I'm really happy with how that's come out. And here we have the gorgeous little mini album. Mini albums made out of some envelopes also. And I think these are like A4 or A5 size, which I folded it in half. So I can't remember exactly what size they are because it has been quite a while ago since I've made this mini album, like I mentioned. This fabric, this mini album is, the base of it is some envelopes, but the majority of it is all fabric. I hardly use any papers in here, only very, very, very little. So I will point those out to you. So on the front cover we have this gorgeous dress form die cut from Tim Holtz that I have cut using the Butterfly Garden paper collection. I love this paper. It's got the stripy pink and the green in the background. I love that paper collection so much. And just cut some rosette trims for her shirt and use some beautiful tulle as a skirt. Tied a bow there. Pearl necklace with a little bling here. Beautiful diamante buckle in the center, on the corner. Just some more trim that I have gathered. Pop the pearl strand in the center there. Down here I've just made a little fabric flower with a gorgeous little antique or gold cherub there. On this side I've actually embroidered this on my sewing machine. Like just freehand. Like I had drawn the word and just stitched over it. I didn't have like an embroidery machine or anything like that, so it did take a while because you got to go up down and stuff like that. So and that's how that was made. I think I lied. I didn't do it on the sewing machine. By looking at this, I actually hand stitched this myself. Let me try and zoom in. Okay, see, there's a better close-up. So I thought that I had, because I have used my sewing machine to stitch it in the past, but this was all done by hand. So, and like I mentioned, I kind of remember now being so long ago. Some iron roses, that's iron roses, and I think that's what rose also with a bit of spray on top. A little rosebud. I've added 2 more bling on the corners there. I've just used a filigree on this side here and just add here a little cameo there. At the back here on top of the paper I've just used some kind of like canvas calico type of fabric at the back there, which I've tea dyed. So it's really beautiful. It's got that worn distressed vintage look. So super gorgeous. So that's the front cover. And this is the back of it. I've just cut out 3/4 of this doily and just adhere it on top of some beautiful muslin, and below the muslin layer is the same fabric which I have used for the front here, also on the bottom layer. And then I've laid it with the muslin, and then this doily on top, and then below the muslin I had adhered this beautiful lace from my stash there, and down the bottom here some lace trim also. So that's the front and the back cover. It's getting a bit hot in here, sorry, so I'm just gonna quickly take off my jacket. So that's the front of the bag. Going towards the inside, here we have the front cover, not the front cover, the first page. Used a doily here as a pocket. Just a little flower here that I've made with a little filigree there. I might add a little picture there. If not, I just might add some bling into that corner there also. Use some trims from my stash down here. Up here I have just used some seam binding. Made a little tassel out of this, out of the same tassel from this braid here. Just as a decorative element down here, and just use some trim from my stash up there also. These both pages I've lined with this beautiful fabric from my stash. It's absolutely gorgeous. I didn't use any paper. These are all fabric. All of this is fabric. The only paper are the flowers that I have used to embellish the pages, and the little embellishments like this little Maya Road envelope. So that just holds some tags in here also, little tags. These are some Etsy images that I purchased a while ago, and I just popped that in there. So room for more photos in here also, and that just pops back into that pocket. And on this side, I've just made a beautiful photo mat here with some canvas fabric and a corner embellishment there from eBay. Just some laces from my stash, which I have tea dyed. So beautiful, I think these are iron roses flowers that I have sprayed with homemade spray using Elim Gold Perfect Pearls. Just mix a bit of water, shake it, and just sprayed it and made it really, really sparkly. The lighting's really bad, so you can't see it. Just some more trims from my stash up there and there. So that's the first two pages, and some bling here from Recollection also. It does have, every page does have pocket also, but I haven't made any tags to go in there as yet. So, and it's been like nearly 12 months, like I mentioned, since I made this mini album. These two pages, that's what they look like. It's a bit of vintage Victorian and Parisian at the same time. So I've just made a pocket here with some lace on the side here that accommodates, again, another Maya Road little envelopes. And I've just noticed that this part here has just come off. So not very good quality, is it? So I, you know, am a little bit disappointed there. So I have no idea where that's gone. And have I made any tags to go in here? No, I have not. Not yet. So that's just some more digi images that I purchased from Etsy. Just use some seam binding across here with a little pearl slider there. A little cherry blossom, I think, which I took apart and just used one of the petals there. Some SA Crafted pearl centers in the center, and just some bling from my stash. And I've stickled it also, so shimmering, glittery. On the top left hand corner, I've just used a beautiful Recollection butterfly, which I've got from Crystal. Hi Crystal. Crystal's at Drinkress315 here on YouTube. She has a gorgeous exhibit store, so do pop over to her channel, say hi, and buy some stuff from her, because her prices are awesome. So, and just another Prima flower down the bottom there also. And like I mentioned, the back is all fabric, no paper in it. The only papers are, again, like I mentioned, just the little tags and stuff like that. So here I've used some muslin at the back after I've popped some calico fabric. A little piece of lace in the corner there, just some flowers that I have made on these two corners. I've just popped across here a strip of lace, and then I've just popped this, slide this pearl buckle into the center, and that just forms a beautiful pocket there. Just some lace trimmings from my stash, rosette trims there. Just accommodates two gorgeous Parisian tags that I've purchased from Etsy also here. Really, really beautiful. Room for journaling at the back, and that just slides back into here. So super gorgeous. I love how this mini album turned out. It's so gorgeous. No pocket in that mini album, in that pocket there, sorry. These are the last two pages. I only made how many envelopes? I think I only used 2 envelopes that folded in half, so that forms 4 pages. So these are the last 2 pages, and again, it's all fabric, and I have made a pocket here, not a pocket, like a little tab pocket, I think that's what you call it, that slides this tab in and tag in. And this is has been embossed using a stamp that Kelly has sent me. It just says Paris, and I've just embossed it with gold, and I think it's got too much embossing powder on it because it's just gone a bit fuzzy looking. Made a tag out of the Butterfly Garden paper collection and stickled it, so gorgeous. And I put lots and lots of embellishments with laces and all that on here, and a little filigree from eBay with a bling in the center, some trims from my stash here and here, all the way down the bottom here also. This lace I have tea dye, so it's so pretty. Some fabric as a photo mat at the back here, some rosette trims, some beautiful bling from my stash at the very top here. On this side here, I've used a filigree with a beautiful cameo in the center. I used some seam binding, tied a bow here also, and put a little buckle slider there, and some more tassel braid at the back. And on the very edge here, I've just used some trim from my stash and some laces from my stash at the very top there also. And that completes my beautiful, gorgeous, shabby chic Parisian vintage mini album at the same time, and it's so gorgeous, and that just slides back into here with ease. I didn't measure anything. I actually just made them both, and when something's meant to be, this is my quote, when something's meant to be, it actually comes out perfect. When you're struggling with something, I think it's not meant to be, like you're meant to do something else. So have a think about if you want to do a mini album, or you want to alter a box and you're struggling with the way that it's turning out and it's not coming together well, I think it's because it's not meant to be. You're meant to do something else. That's my theory, because when something's meant to be, it just goes together really, really well. Like A plus B equals, plus C, or 1 plus 1 equals 2, something like that. I hope you understand my theory. Because sometimes when I'm trying to do a project and it's just not coming back together, like it's just not like coming together well, I just pretty much disregard it, because when I finish with the project, it's not great. So when something's meant to be, it comes together and it equals perfect or perfection, like something like this, and it's so amazing and truly and so beautiful at the same time. So I hope this inspires you guys to make something beautiful for your room, for a loved one, and it's so gorgeous. So when I upload, my vid gets really distorted. When I record, the picture quality is like perfect, but because I use Windows Live Movie Maker to upload my vid, because it's the simplest one for me, I lose a lot of distortion and my pictures go really fuzzy. So if anybody knows of another upload that I can upload onto YouTube faster, not really necessarily faster, but just doesn't lose distortion, I'll be happy to know. So thank you so much guys for watching, and hope to see you guys soon with another project that I've done probably 6 months ago or so. See you guys soon, bye.